Paid with you, I color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winner side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do, lace up the shoes, chase up.
Coach, it's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Washington Redskins. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
On the ready.
Check that. We're like 52 right here. 52. Dan. Check.
They'll run on first down. Thurston, only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they give this time to the tailback. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll try and run for it.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. On first down, Thurston. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McNally. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, McNally. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Taylor. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against the defense, who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Taylor, he's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On the double. Line 51. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Let's go, baby.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. McNally. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Set 18 Gator.
Check out route. Hot.
Christian travel.
Check.
Hey, Alpha. There.
On first down, McNally. He's going to let it go again. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. In for the score. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 3.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's into the clear. The 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On second down now, Fulton, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run on first down. Thurston. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Back to throw. McNally. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Looking to throw. McNally. Throw left side complete. It's Larson.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
Used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Back to throw. McNally. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On third down, McNally. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Taylor. He's going to let this one go deep. The guy's man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
1st and 10.
Now they try the right side here. And he lost the football.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick here is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. Looking to throw. McNally. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second and 6. And he rifles one incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Back to throw. McNally. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the others. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Tighten up. Leo. He's going to go.
On first down, Fulton. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First down, Vikings.
Ready up. Hey, exit.
Let's go, D.
Get up.
Check 52 at the mic. Check 52.
Ready.
Throwing on first down. McNally. He's going to rifle one deep left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now second and 13.
51, Mike 51.
They go play action now. Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Yeah, that's right. Get off the train tracks, baby. Get off the train tracks.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Check me.
Hey, high 7.
52, my 52. All day.
Operating from the gun. McNally looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Larson.
Let's go, baby.
23 yards the pickup there.
64. 5.
First down, Minnesota.
On 1st and 10, McNally over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
The first down pass.
Yeah, baby.
It's a gain of 7, and it's a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Go now. 10 Lobo.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. And 8 yards.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Bravo.
First down, Vikings.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On second down, Fulton. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there, with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them one closer.
20, Vikings 17.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From just shy of midfield, Taylor. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
On 3rd down, Taylor. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Taylor to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
3rd and long, it's Taylor. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll keep it on the ground. Fulton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too. Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Over the middle, complete. That's Larson. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Thurston. And an alley to run. He's got daylight. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Taylor. To throw again. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Taylor from the gun, he'll throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds. And then in the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 26, check 26. Back. Check safety. Check.
They'll try and run for it. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. And he'll give it here to his running back. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
On first down, it's Taylor. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Get ready.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Taylor operating from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The Redskins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Taylor. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. From 17 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. And ready. No.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. They'll keep it on the ground. Thurston.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun. McNally, throw left side complete. That's Larson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McNally. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Let's go, baby.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. They'll try the left side. Fulton. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on third down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, McNally. He wants it all for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
From the 38, Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Now it's Taylor. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll run on 1st down. Thurston. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Got it. 52, come on. Check, 52. Look at me. Go, now.
On 2nd down now, Fulton. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready up. 52, Mike, 52. Hey, stand off.
They'll keep it on the ground. Fulton. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On 1st down, Fulton. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Check 99. Check 99.
On second down, Thurston. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, as they could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock, this for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it.